I'm just ready and waiting for everybody to come on. Hopefully you can hear me good. Turn up my volume all the way. Awesome. Hi. I love seeing that. Oh, hi. Hello. Hello. Kelly Ann. Lou Ann. Wow, everybody's coming in from all over. Oh, hi, Bonnie. Awesome. Hi, guys. Oh, my twin is here, Kristin. So, everybody, Susan's here. Virginia, I love it. Love it. If Susan's here, I know who else is here. Linda, awesome. Wisconsin, love it. I'm wondering how cold it is down there. Gwen, love you. Amy, woohoo. Awesome. So as we get started, I'm just suggesting to everybody to grab a pen and paper, because I'm going to throw some things at you that maybe you haven't heard before. Oh, thank you. I straightened it today so everybody would know that I have hair. Because Lord knows I always have it up, but I don't make any promises. What happens when you turn the oven on? It gets hot. And that's what happens to me. Hola, Robin. Love you. I hope it's not too cold down there. It's funny, you guys, because I'm up here in Canada and everybody thinks, oh, it's freezing up there and there's lots of snow, but it depends on where you live in Canada. And I moved to the warmest spot on purpose. So we've had 1 day of snow this year. Thank God. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I straightened it. You know, my angels are guiding me to, hi, Nathan. Awesome. I'm so happy you're here. You made it. The angels are guiding me to go back to being blonde. And I'm like, but, you know, because it's more maintenance. Let's be honest, ladies. I think we all know that much. Your secret is out. But so that might be happening in the near future. Oh, I bet it's nice in Florida. I've been to Florida twice and it is just like, oh, soak that up. 1 day too many. Caitlin, I love it. You and your mom are both here on 2 different devices. I love that. Okay, so enough chit chat. We're going to discuss communicating with spirit, communicating with energy, communication, channeling, and then the separate part that I want to talk about is how do we distinguish who is talking to us. So I have no idea who's going to be here to help me with this today. I'm guessing Jesus, but I don't know for sure. And oh my gosh, South Africa. That is awesome. Love it. Okay, so if you have a pen and piece of paper, because I'm just going to take off to the races. Awesome. Iris, love you. And I mean, I feel like I knew nothing 15 years ago. And then it's been the angels teaching me as I go along. And then even others, friends, angels teaching me, and the archangels. And then 5 years ago, starting with Jesus. And he's smiling. So he puts that in my head so I can see it. And then so basically what's happened is I've just kind of taken off to the races, right? Oh, thanks, Tracy. I wanted everybody to know that I have hair, but I do have a ponytail here because if I start warming up pretty hot, I'll have to put it up. Otherwise, I'll be just a sweating hot mess. Anyways, so the number one thing that everybody, I hope, has a pen and paper, wink, nudge, nudge, whether you're watching this in the moment or later on, is irregardless to me. It's in the present moment. And that's where I like to be, in the present moment. Okay. So what do I do in the beginning when I'm channeling? I enjoy lighting a candle. I like to bring in the light, and when I look at it, it just helps me relax. So that's one thing. Second thing I do, glass of water, because you will heat up and you will need to cool down, and you are bringing in more energy. Okay, so those are the two things. Now, if I'm going to start channeling, oh, hi, Carrie. Awesome. Carrie's here. If I'm going to start channeling, I'm probably not going to consume a lot of sugar. For those of you that eat a lot of sugar, I'm not going to go do a can of Coke and then I'm going to start channeling. Why? Because my mind is going to be on the caffeine and the sugar. So in the beginning, don't touch sugar before you channel. You want a calm, quiet environment. If you're having a loud discussion with someone or an argument, that's probably not the time to start channeling. Quiet, calm environment. Make sure you're grounded when you're starting out. Now, later on, some people still need to ground. Personally, I just tap in. We're just seeing about the connection. Awesome. Okay, so is important. And then of course, the diet routine. You're eating grounded vegetables, potatoes, broccoli, carrots. That really helps as well. Okay. Now, the one thing that I think a lot of people don't know, Tammy, yes, Tammy's here. Woohoo! Is that you can ask Archangel Michael to help you hear, help you see, help you feel, help you know more. He's smiling. He says, he's bowing and he's saying, I am at your service. So if you need his help, he will help you hear louder, because when he comes in, it's loud. So he'll join forces with the angels, or he'll join forces with Jesus. And, Jesus and Archangel Michael are loud. So then you can hear louder. Okay, moving on. Here we go. Okay, number 2. Before you're going to start channeling and communicating, a lot of people like to picture white light around them. What I've done is I'm like, hey, Archangel Michael, I want you to be my bouncer. You're the one who's going to watch out at all times, and no energy is allowed around me unless it is of light and love, and as long as it is high vibrational and it passes your approval, you are my spiritual bouncer. And the moment you say that, that's it. So then I'm not thinking in every moment, I must surround myself with white light, because I don't want to be in a fear-based mentality, if that makes any sense to you. I'm always keeping neutral or high vibrational. Now, that's not to say that my life is perfect and I don't have moments where I drop, because that's just not the case. But when I'm channeling, I know he's got my back because he's my spiritual bouncer. He's doing this. And I know Archangel Michael's got my back, and he is the one who is going to take care of business. Since I've done that, I have literally had no low vibrational energy around me. Why? Because he's watching out for me, and they don't want to have anything to do with me anyways. They don't like my energy. Twice, I've been in homes where I knew there were earthbound spirits. One, I felt like must have been reaching out to me. I was going down into this lower ground area. I was getting some things off a shelf in a house that wasn't my own. And about 3 feet off to the left was this loud, disembodied voice. You could tell that it was trying to get my attention. It didn't have vocal cords, but it was like yelling at me or groaning. It was so just, I couldn't even begin to try and copy that. It was like, oh, like that. And I was like, you know, so what do I do in those moments when I have things coming my way that I'm not quite sure of and kind of freak me out in the moment? I keep calm and neutral. I walked out of the house onto the front lawn and I call in Jesus. Because I know, oh, hi, Jody. Oh, thank you. Because I know Jesus is going to be able to handle it. So then Jesus will, you know, talk with me. I find that the ones that are earthbound, they're nervous to cross over. They can't connect with Jesus. So I am like the go-between, copying what Jesus is telling me to say to the soul. And then within it, like less than a second, is a brilliant bright light, and they cross over. And it just feels peaceful and blissful. And then Jesus comes to me and thanks me. So that is a true blessing. Channeling is our natural state. It is what we are meant to be doing. It is what we're returning to and remembering. Stephanie, I love you. Becky, I love you too. Awesome. Simon. Oh, awesome. That's okay. Pen and piece of paper if you have one. So basically, communicating with spirit, literally for me, is the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I don't take that lightly. It's the difference between walking and flying through life. Now, in the beginning, maybe you're not hearing right, or you're not seeing, or you're not getting, but you are, because there are 4 clairs, and 2 of them are your strongest. So you may say, well, I don't hear spirit, I don't see it, or energy. But you will feel, your intuition will tell you, you'll have ideas pop into your head and you won't know where they came from. That is them communicating with you. They're always talking to you. It's a radio station that's always on, and they're always trying to help you. Here is a beautiful tip. If you can't hear them and you can't connect with them, use your hand. If you have a deck of angel cards, you're fanning them out on the table, and the key is a relaxed, still mind with your hand above the deck. They will anchor their energy down your arm. You'll feel it right into your fingers, and then they will push your finger down to the card. Or you'll feel a massive tingling in the tip of your finger above the card they wish for you to choose. And then you set the card aside, and then you can double check. Is this the card that you would like me to choose? And the finger will go down again. Now, you can do this with everything. It's not just cards. It's when you're in the bookstore and you're wondering if this is the right book for you. Is this the right book for me? If you feel flat, nothing, no energy in your hand, no tingling, your finger doesn't move, it's flat, there is no energy, that's a no. If your finger goes down to the book and you feel like an energetic pull, even your eyes feel pulled to the book, get the book. And that's with everything. That's with, supplements at the health food store. That is with products down the grocery aisle. That is with people in your life that you're wondering, is that best to have that person in my life? You could just hold it over the table and say, is it best for this person to be in my life? Think of the person, and they'll push the finger down. That's a yes. And if it's flat and there's nothing, that's a no. And then it's up to you to decide what you want to do with that from that point forward. Okay, here we go. So that's one way of always communicating with them. And it's very visual, and it's straight to the point, and they will make it happen. And the more you practice doing that with your hand on anything, the more precise and clear it becomes, and that's a great way to practice communicating with them. Where am I now? Hold on. Here we go. So you guys know the 4 clairs. Clairvoyance, seeing in your mind, seeing outside your mind. You have claircognizance. Ideas, information just come into your mind, usually through your crown chakra. You have clairaudience, where I'm hearing inside my head and now they talk right outside my ear, and it's a combination of the two at any given moment. They love to communicate very fast with me, and so sometimes I have to ask them to slow down. And Carrie, love you. And so you're constantly listening to them. They'll even talk to you in ways like with numbers: 444, the angels are with you; 111, 1111. So if you see a number sequence, Google it and go, that number sequence, angel numbers, and that will pull up the message that they're trying to tell you. So if you're like, what the heck are they trying to tell me with this 866? 866 angel numbers on Google, and that will be the message. You also have clairsentience, which is your intuition and feeling through your body. They're constantly talking to you through your body. So if you have a question, you can use your hand, or you can ask the question and tell them to give you the answer through your heart chakra or your solar chakra. Open and light, yes. Pulled back and tight, closed off, no. If you get kind of like this means you can take that path if you want, but we got a better path for you. And so I always listen to them because they're always right. I've learned that over time. I'm like, why fight it, Kristin? They're always right. They told me to stay home from work on Wednesday. I'm glad I listened. They told me to stay home this weekend and rest. I'm glad I listened, because the ascension symptoms are through the roof. I have a 1-hour hall pass right now where Source, God, Light and Love is not working on me. And I get this hall pass to do Sunday Fun Day, so I'm thrilled about that. Right. The next suggestion when channeling, ask Archangel Michael, Jesus, to open your upper chakras. What are your upper chakras? Ear chakras, third eye, crown. They will pull energy in between the two halves of your brain, which is an anchoring of light, so they can communicate with you all the time and easier and more effortless. And your pineal gland in the back of your head. They will stimulate these areas. The key is, if you have too much pressure, you start having a headache, the headache continues, nothing's working to get rid of the headache. That's when you talk to them and say, I've got a headache. I need you to just ease it off, please. You can think this, or you can say it out loud, or you can write it down. Either way, they hear every bit of it. It's shocking to know that your angels and Jesus and Archangel Michael and the archangels hear your thoughts, and they know everything. But I like to know that they're coming from a high vibrational place where they are not judging, they are love and light, and they're trying to help us. But they know everything. So if you ever want to communicate with them, which I highly suggest you do, you're talking to them all the time. You're asking them to help you with all sorts of things in your life, because here on earth is a free will zone. So unless you ask, they're waiting. And I can tell when a person comes to me for a reading, because the angels will do this symbol. Okay, that tells me they're twiddling their thumbs. They like the person to ask them for more help. They could be doing so much more to help them, and they're waiting for the person to talk with them, literally. They jokingly say that they're bored on the other side, but I know that they're not. But they're waiting for the person to talk to them. They're just like, yeah, here we are, omnipresent beings of light and love that can help them with anything, and we're just sitting here waiting. Okay, we are going to get to questions and answers, and we are going to do that in, I'm thinking about 10 minutes. Okay, so the next step here I want to talk about, how do you recognize the difference between divine team communication and your ego? This is the most important. Why? because people are like, I don't know if I'm hearing them or not. When the divine team, your angels, are communicating with you, it's them talking to you, like a separate person talking to you. It's always high vibrational. They might be direct and to the point, but they're high vibrational and they're loving. When it's your ego, it's me, fear, low vibrational, talking to me, and the angels wouldn't do that. The angels wouldn't ask you to do something that would be low vibrational or detrimental to you or anyone. They always give you the option, well, you can do that, but we also just suggest this. They never tell you, you ought to ditch that person out of your life. They would never do that. They would never say that. That's the ego. Okay. So remember that when they're talking to you, it's them talking to you. An outside energy is talking to me. So far, they're just being quiet. They're letting me talk because I have a lot to say on channeling. Okay, so how do I sense what's around me? The first thing I'm sensing is it high vibrational? I start to recognize the energies over time. An archangel energy is different than an angel's energy. Jesus' energy is different than everybody's energy. And I am not a religious person, but I have to tell you this, that if you haven't asked Jesus to work with you in your life yet, do it. Even if you don't believe, even if you've had a past of religious dogma that is weighing you down, his soul can help you in your life in ways you cannot even begin to imagine. It literally brings me to tears to think about it, let alone talk about it. So that's what I highly suggest you do. If you can't do that, if that's too much of a far stretch for you and you don't trust my words on that, then you ask your angels for help with everything in your life and you keep doing it over and over again. You hand off low vibrational thoughts to your angels all the time, because that you don't want manifesting in your life. And it's just the old. Out with the old. Poo-poo. Get rid of those thoughts. The poo-poo thoughts. So what am I sensing? I'm sensing, is the energy male? Is it female? That's what I'm sensing. We all know what masculine and feminine energy feels like. Feminine's a little bit lighter, masculine's a little bit more grounded, or, masculine, more level. I don't know if you guys know this, but some angels have come through as androgynous, and I've asked them, why do you prefer to be androgynous? And they tell me, in truth, here in spirit, we can be female or male, but I just prefer to be me. I don't associate with one or the other. I realize on Earth you have male and female, but they prefer to be androgynous. And I love that, because there are no, love comes in different forms, in different ways. And whether it's transgender or lesbian or gay or androgynous, don't care at all, because love is love, and that is the truth. And even the angels know that. Now, it was interesting because I was chatting with Gwen last night, and we started to discuss androgynous, and she goes, well, what about Archangel Gabriel? And I said, yeah, let's bring him in and chat with him. And he said, I don't associate with being androgynous. I associate with being dualistic. And I was like, okay, I'm learning something new today. I knew he could come in more feminine. He's laughing. I knew he could come through more feminine or more masculine. And so that's what he means. He sometimes comes through more feminine and sometimes more masculine. Anything else you want to say on that, Archangel Gabriel? No, he's giving me this. I pretty much covered that. So That's the first thing I'm sensing. Where is the energy around me? It's usually behind me. Sometimes it's off to the side. Most of the time Jesus hangs out over here, but then when he's going to talk to me, he comes in right here because he's anchoring in and he's getting ready to talk to me. So if you feel lightheaded, a little spacey, all of a sudden out of the blue, it's because energy is trying to communicate with you. It's around your head and it's trying to chat with you. And so if you get that, that spaciness. Also, if you're going along throughout your day and all of a sudden you get a tickle in your throat and you cough, or just a tickle in your throat and it just comes on and then it leaves. It comes on and then it leaves. That is your angels trying to communicate with you. They're coming through your throat chakra to communicate with you. If you quiet your mind, this energy will come in and form words and you will pick them up. So if you want to just sit quietly with a pen and ask them to repeat the words, the key is having a quiet mind. That is essential. If you feel like you can't channel, check in on your quiet mind. Okay. Quiet mind. Practice 1 minute, 3 times a day. Quiet mind. I've practiced enough now where if I want to communicate with them, I still my mind. Okay. Okay, here we go. Right. Okay. So I want to talk about briefly, but just before we get to questions and answers, this is the last go around. How the other way that I'm sensing is energy. It's energy in a person and it's energy on the other side. We both know that there's high vibrational energy and then there's levels all the way down to low vibrational energy. And it can go low. I am one that only wants high vibrational energy around me. However, I am aware that there is other energy out there and that some of it can be low vibrational within a person and also just in other forms, not in a body. This is where Jesus is going to come in and help me with this. He's anchoring in behind me throughout my whole back. I pick up on his signature energy and masculine energy. And so I'm going to state my motto in life about high vibrational energy and low vibrational energy. I love high vibrational energy. Who doesn't? You feel great. You're happy. You've got love and bliss throughout your body. But it's not always coming up roses, is it? That's the contrast. That's the duality of coming here to earth. That's why our souls come to earth, so that we learn and grow at a rapid pace, because not everything is going to be easy. Not everything is going to be, cupcakes and roses and, kittens and puppies and unicorns. It's just not. However, in the moment, when you're going through what I call the ringer and you're having a really hard time in life, deep breaths. Repeat, I know that this is going to pass. This will pass. This too shall pass. That's what the angels repeat to me. And I try to keep neutral. I try my best. If I can't be happy or positive in the moment, I at least try to keep as neutral as I can. If that's not working for me, then I need to cry. I need to get it out. I need to get my emotions out. And if that means just yelling in the room by myself, then I'm going to do that. Okay, Jesus is saying, go on. And so the key is I've had a few moments where spirit has kind of startled me. Like that disembodied voice 3 feet away from my head, that startled me. Going into a house, I knew someone was hiding in a closet. I knew she was a she. I knew it was one of the original inhabitants of the house from the 1800s. I knew she could pick up on my thoughts. I knew she was aware of what I was thinking. And I was like, this is kind of freaking me out. But what do? Do I get scared and freak out and run out of the house? No, I keep neutral. Deep breaths. And then I realized she was kind of afraid of me too, because she knew that I could pick up on her energy, and she was hiding in the closet. So when you pick up on low vibrational energy, turning to fear and more low vibrational energy is not going to serve you any good. If you want peace in the world, bring in peace within yourself. If you want love, show others love. Be love. See the love in everyone. Try to see even the smallest little bit of love in Trump. See the point, the bigger picture. Do we love him? Do I love what he's doing? Do I love the fact that he is helping women stand up for themselves and taking action? So he is the catalyst, the contrast to make women step up to the plate. I love that. I friggin' love that. Otherwise, would we? Would we step up to the plate? Not in the same way. Who better to be up and in front of everybody and having women step up to the plate? Divine feminine energy coming straight up, because Trump is the contrast. Okay, that's an example. Okay, so now I'm going to channel Jesus, and then we're going to get to questions and answers. Okay, word for word, this is what I'm hearing from Jesus. In regards to energy, Kristin is accurate. Kristin is correct in that there is high vibrational energy and there is low vibrational energy. To the furthest spectrum, and okay, know that in my presence, low vibrational energy is not wanting to have anything to do with my energy. And the higher vibrational energy you resonate, the less likely low vibrational energy will impact or influence you. And so I repeat what I have stated in the previous video. Toxins, low vibrational substances, low vibrational. Sugar, sweets. We'll start with that, he says. Although make you high, make you feel good temporarily, low vibrational. Not good for the body. Treat this body like a vessel, a temple. Is it always going to be perfect? Are you always going to be on the right path at every given moment? Not likely. However, be aware in the moment of what you are putting in your body. Treat it with love. This is a lesson in self-love. He says, thank you, Kristin. It's been an honor to channel through you today. He wants to briefly talk about energy when you have low vibrational energy coming at you. And that's usually in other people. You could be walking down the grocery aisle and somebody's having a real bad day. And if you're an empath, you're going to pick up on that energy. So key is deep breath. Asking your angels for help. Pink, white light. Pink light of love. White light around you. Knowing it's going to be all right. That's what he's saying. And that goes for any low vibrational energy that comes around you. Okay, so we're going to do question and answer. I'm ready to take them. So when you're ready and you have a question, I'd like you to type me, and if Gwen is there, if Gwen could please type something to let me know she is there. if she could keep track of everyone who would like to ask a question, and we will get to answering everyone's question. So I'm waiting to see if Gwen's there. We'll wait. You're welcome, Alice. I love you. Okay. Okay, ready? Kayla. Okay. Sorry, Caitlin. Jenny. Caitlin. Okay. Okay, sorry. Fabiana. Inger. Ready. Ready. Kate. Tracy. Oh, there's Gwen. Awesome. Okay, awesome. Okay, I got it, Gwen. It's okay, Gwen. Linda. Ooh. Okay, sorry, Virginia. I'm putting you in the lineup, and then we'll get to your question. Colleen. Kelly. Sherry. Oh, Sherry's on. Sherry, if you'd like to ask a question, I'm going to put you in the lineup. Edith. Okay, so I've got down to Belinda. Okay, Belinda. Okay, I'm doing down to Belinda, guys, and then if I don't get to your question, know that I'll come back after, okay? Okay, I hope I got this because I wrote it down so fast. Kayla, what is your question? Ready. Ready for Kayla's question. Okay, Kayla. Giving you 1, giving you 2. Okay. And remember, if I don't get to your question, type it at the very end and I will come back to him. Oh, you got them. Oh, you're so good, Gwen. So the next one is Jenny. I'm ready for your question. Kayla, there you are. Wondering what all the synchronicity is about. What is all the synchronicity about? Jesus is going to answer this. Synchronicity is a way in which your divine team, your angels, can get your attention by way of number sequences, feathers, coins, synchronistic events in your life. They line that up for you so that you notice and you pay attention. It is a way in which we are reaching out to you and getting your attention. Let me just tap in, Kayla. What is your angels trying to get your attention about? We want you to talk with us. Please talk with us. Please talk with us. Please talk with us. About anything. Okay. Excellent. Okay, next in lineup is Jenny. Jenny, when you're ready with your question, I'm ready. I'm going to try and get everybody. But remember, if I don't get to you at the very, very end, I want you to type your question and I'll come back to it. Okay, Jenny. Did you read that? Jesus is tapping in right through my head and reading this along with me. Okay. Here's the guidance from Jesus for you, Jenny. And your divine team is here. I can feel them. You are not alone. Do you hear what I'm saying? You are not alone. If you think life is throwing you hardballs and curveballs and hardship, it will keep throwing the same at you. Change your thoughts. Hand those low vibrational thoughts off to us repeatedly. 2 things. hand off your low vibrational thoughts. Second thing, even if you don't feel it in the moment, trust and have faith. Jesus told me to trust and have faith. I know things are going to turn around. I know the glass is half full. I know that I am not alone. And I ask my divine team to help me in all areas of my life. And these areas, start listing them. Write it down on a piece of paper. Hand off the low vibrational thoughts. Write down on a piece of paper what you want help with. I can literally hear your angels, Jenny. This is what it sounds like. Yay! That's what I hear in my head. They're like so excited to get through to you. How many angels? How many for Jenny? 9, with a 10th that comes and goes in training. Of course it's a training angel. Skipping around. I see it. Okay, Jenny? That couldn't be more direct. Okay? If you don't have faith, that's okay, because you can put the faith and trust in your angels. They will never steer you wrong. They will never let you down. I swear to you. Caitlin, I'm ready for you. Let's bring it on. Ooh, Gwen, you little rascal. Love you, Gwen. Okay, Gwen. Caitlin, sorry. I have a question today. For example, I was doing a card reading and I heard clear direction. I trust it and go with it. Got a long little book here. We're going to open it up. He's laughing. Jesus is laughing. It was I, Caitlin. I will be working with your team of angels. I will be working with you. Remember what I spoke. Remember what I had previously said to you. Opening your upper chakras for more communication. And this is what is taking place. And it will become more and more clear. The more you practice, the more clear it will become. The more clear the guidance will come through. Please practice with those who are willing to have an angel card with you. Sorry, I got to take a deep breath. Because Jesus is coming right... Oh, sorry, guys. He's coming right in and... Oh. He's asking me if he should ease off, and I'm asking him to step back a bit. He's strong with you, Caitlin. He's strong with you. I have to say, there's... he will work with anyone, but there's like about 5 people I know that he is directly connected with, and Caitlin, you are one of those people. He's connected with me too, but there's a purpose with you, Caitlin, so you already know that. That pressure, any lightheadedness or spaciness, that means he's around and he's going to come through and start channeling through you. Okay, Fabiana, let's do this. I'm ready for your question. I'm just going to open my door a little bit, get some fresh air. 2 seconds. Woo, burning up. Okay, ready. You are on. Thank you. You know the beauty of when you know that things are about to shift? You can feel it. It's a buildup of energy, and you can feel that there is something coming, and you can feel that. That tells me that everything's in divine timing, so, things aren't going to take place until they're meant to take place. But if you feel that building up, it is about to take off. Are you around, Fabiana? He'd like to communicate with you more. He'd like to work with you. He'd like to help open your upper chakras. Remember, if you feel pressure in your head or headaches, you ask them to ease it off. If you feel too lightheaded and spacey, ask them to step back a bit because it's too much. Whoa, whoa. Just give me a sec, like right now. Somebody else is coming here. It's not just Jesus. He's behind me. Somebody just came in like this, Fabiana, and I hear a different male voice, and I'm just picking up on what is being said and who it is. I believe it's an archangel, but I'm not quite recognizing it. Gabriel? Holy moly. Fabiana, I have 2 guardian angels here. No wonder I was like, I have Archangel Gabriel, and I have Archangel, starts with an A. Ariel? I'm getting this. Okay, so I don't know if you connect with those 2, or those 2 are got their eye on you and they want to work with you. Either way, you have Jesus, you have these 2 archangels. I tell you, you're set. And yes, you are on the precipice. You are just about to step forth onto the path of channeling. Thank you, Kristin. We will step back from you now. Okay, I hope that helped you, Fabiana. Yep, excellent. Right here is where your pineal gland is. If you feel pressure or tingling, they're opening that up for better communication. They're talking to you. Inger, I'm ready for you. Ready. I'm moving as quickly as I can so that I can get to everybody. Ready for you, Inger. Let's do it. I'm ready to rumble. All right. What? No, that's not acceptable. No. Jesus is laughing because I'm like, I don't take shit from nobody on that side. If I sense anything low vibrational, I don't, because I literally set my boundaries. Not allowed. Get out. Last night I have had energies coming to work on me while I sleep. Not last night. Get out. I don't mean to be mean, but my sleep is important. And I don't need you in my room bothering me all the time. I set my intentions. I set my boundaries as the indigo that I am. Okay, I feel it pounding on your shield. I can get rid of most of it. I'll get it. Okay. Jesus is here on this one. Interesting. What Jesus does is he allows me to sense the energy around you, and it is dense. And Jesus says it needs to go. One way you can do this, Inger, he's saying, is you can ask me, please come into my heart and into my soul. Please anchor your light and love into my life. Permeate and fill me up and out into my home. He's thanking you, Inger. He's ready to work with you. Seeing about anything else? I sense the energies there, and it needs to go. The intention is also with you in that you say, no more. You gotta go. Get out. And then you call in Jesus. Get out. That's my nice way. Okay, Kate, I'm ready for you. All right, Kate, let's do this. I love you, Amy. I hope you're feeling all right. I hope these ascension symptoms with what you're going through, I won't say right now, is not throwing you for too much of a loop. The nausea I'm getting is intensive. I hope you're all right. I love you. You and me got a video chat soon. All right, Kate. I'm ready for you. You're welcome, Inger. I can sense it there, but Jesus is going to take care of business. That much I do know. Anything she needs to do, Jesus, to change anything so that this energy never comes back. Calling him in to your heart and soul. Calling him into your life. Isn't that interesting? Sometimes certain energies want to work with you, so you have certain things happen where, oh, sorry, Kate. Scrolling up, back up. Okay, Kate, not sure. I was, okay. Yes. That's hard. I'll tell you that. I've been with a soulmate where I had to part ways, and it was one of the hardest things that I've had to do. But everything happens the way that it was meant to, and I knew that too. Okay. You reading this? Okay, Kate. Kate, I'm getting your angels. Jesus is just off to the side and your angels come in. It is your guardian angel. It is, what energy is it, Kate? Let's do it together. Is it masculine? He's laughing. Feminine? I guess I gave it away. It's a masculine, but a little bit androgynous. Huh. Okay. Ready? Self-love. Self-love, Kate. Self-love. What does that mean? It means that you look in the mirror and you look yourself in the eyes and you practice 3 times a week saying, I love you. I love you. See, I can do that and I mean it because I have put in that practice over the years. And self-love is the greatest gift one can give themselves. Self-love. You can go along on this path with this person if you so choose. However, you are searching outside of yourself for the love in which you seek, but in truth, this is where you need to focus. Sometimes energy comes through me and it makes me want to sneeze. So if I sneeze, I apologize here. Self-love, Kate. Self-love. Talk to us often. We hear you. We hear your thoughts. We hear what you speak. Ask us to help you with this person. Ask us to help you with anything. Ask us to simply help you with anything and everything you choose. Thank you, Kristin. It's been an honor to be able to communicate through you with Kate this afternoon. Okay. We are now moving on to Tracy. Tracy, you little rascal, where are you? Ready for you, Tracy. You're welcome, Kate. The greatest gift you could ever give yourself is self-love. Okay, Tracy, I got your angels here. I'm also getting a solar pack of a punch of energy here. My living room is full. Okay, Tracy, your angels are saying, they're saying, I'm afraid we're going to be repeating the same message that Kristin has just repeated, which is self-love. Please look in the mirror, look directly into your eyes and say, I love you. And mean it the best that you can. It will be awkward and uncomfortable at first, but the more you do it, the more it will be. Self-love. 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 Copying what they're saying right now, and that's what they're saying. Ask us to help you. Ask us to help bring in the right high vibrational partner. And you will manifest the right high vibrational partner into your life when you love yourself, because then you will manifest and attract in a high vibrational partner who also loves himself. Self-love. They're saying, Tracy, we love you. We love you. Know this. We love you. Okay, Gwen, do you have a question? Hi, Val. Awesome. Val, I love it. Love you, Val. Okay, I guess we're going to Linda. Gwen gets me all the time anyways. She helps me, I help her. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do this, Linda. I try, Renee. Sometimes I say, I remember when I first started channeling, I'm like, it has to be straight to the point and direct. And I often say I'm only as good as my angelic team and everybody that communicates through me. Jesus doesn't like me saying that. He says, don't poo-poo, like don't, put yourself there. You are as good as they say. He's making a joke. Love you too. What is the next step in my spiritual path? Linda, what is the next step in Linda's spiritual path? Jesus shows me you standing there, Linda, and you are just with light. I just see light emanating out of you, high vibrational light, piercing white light. He says, because that's what you are. You are a being of light and love. And this high vibrational light that you emanate out affects every single person on the entire planet. We all affect each other. Sorry, I'm going to ask him to just step back just a little bit so I don't get nauseous. Again, his energy's intense. Linda, don't worry about the next step or the next path, or if the path ahead. Just know that you are on the right path, and I will work with you step by step on this path. He says it might feel like it's slow right now, but it will pick up into 2018. And then there will be a moment where you're like, wow, I can't believe this is all happening in my life. He's showing that in my head. He's laughing at me how I did that. Okay? He says, Linda, you're fine. You got this, Linda, and you're on the right path. And I will help you. And things will pick up and move at a faster pace as you move into 2018. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Ready. I believe we're with Virginia. Virginia, if you're there. Virginia, you're the only Virginia I know. Oh, sorry, my apologies. Colleen. I thought it was Virginia and then Colleen. Let's go Virginia and then Colleen, because that's what I have written on my paper. Virginia, if you hear me, giving you a 3 count. 1 and a 2 and a 3. It's okay if you don't pop up right now, Virginia. Just type your message. Oh, there you are. Okay. Whoa. Sorry. Let's hold right there with Colleen, and then I'll answer that right after. Just give me a second. Virginia, I'm just getting a massive amount of energy through the top of my head, down my head. So now I'm asking, because it's pretty potent here, so I'm thinking, is this an archangel? Nope, it's your guardian angel. Wow. It's your female guardian angel. She's pretty, wow. She's saying you are on the right path. You've been waiting for a while now. She knows that you're ready. She knows that your time is coming. It's divine timing. It's the right moment, the right time, and it is coming. Right now, it's kind of like flat or level, but it won't always be this way. Meditating for everyone is good. Twice a day. Yeah, I bet you are. Because she has some major energy, heart palpitations. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting a head palpitation. Okay. Anything else you'd like to say to Virginia? Nope. She just wants you to know it's divine timing. Just allow it to be flat right now, but it won't always be this way. It will pick up, and she is aware of when that will happen. And she knows it's coming. She can see it. She's literally showing me your future, into the future, and she can see when it's coming. But right now, it just needs to be this way for right now. There's a lot of anchoring of energy, ascension symptoms, and it's just okay the way it is right now. Okay, Colleen, I know everybody's typing here, so I'm going back up. There you are. Okay, I feel energy around me almost all the time. Can you tell me what the energy is the most, and what are they trying to tell me? Okay, so your guardian angel just coming right in here. It's your male guardian angel. He's thanking me for listening to him, and he's telling me, isn't this great? I'm copying him word for word. Isn't this great? Isn't this great, Colleen? I get to talk to you through Kristin right now. He's laughing. This is telepathy, Colleen. Do you see what I am doing? I am talking through Kristin's mind. She picks up each word and then she copies it word for word. Isn't this great? Isn't this great? Now he's looking at your other team of angels and he's like, isn't this great? Isn't this great? Okay. It's hilarious. He's been waiting a long time. Colleen, talk to us often. Talk to us often. Even if you can't hear us right now, that's okay. That's okay, because we hear you. Ask us for help. You're in a free will zone, so you need to ask us for help, and we will hear you. Your thoughts are thought forms, energy forms that go out, and then we pick them up, and then we hear what you're saying inside your mind, or when you speak out loud, or if you write on paper. That's another way they can read it. He says, we're just excited that you have come to the point where you're ready. So this is the catalyst we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for this moment. So don't worry about what is going to take place into your future, because this is it. You consciously have said, I'm ready and I'm waiting and I'm sensing, and now it's going to take place. So some patience and one foot in front of the other, and we will guide you. It'll be very highlighted. You won't miss it, because we won't let you miss it, because you will sense and know the direction you are meant to take and go in. How will you know we are around you? How will you know? You will feel pressure and you will feel lightheaded. Sit quietly in that moment. Get a pen and paper and keep a quiet, nice, still, quiet mind, and try to write down the words that are entering your mind. They may even sound like your internal voice, but they will be our words that we are entering into your mind. It has been an honor and a blessing to be able to communicate with you through Kristin today. Amen. Colleen, I tell you, could they be more excited? I don't think so. Okay, Kelly. Kelly, where are you? I'm ready for you, Kelly. Okay, Kelly, bring it on. So we have 2 more people after Kelly, and then I will close out. However, if you could all just wait until we get Edith, my apologies, to Belinda, and then as we exit, that's when I want you to type all your questions, and then I will get to one after another. So with your memories. So did you hear this? He told you this? You're welcome, Colleen. So did you hear him tell you that he's helping you with you? Okay, he's telling me. Yeah. I'm tapping in with Jesus right now, Kelly. He says he's helping you access. He's helping you access memories, thought forms from your past. He tells me that you feel that this is needed at this present moment. He's saying, fret not, fret not. He's saying to you that everything is all right. Keep talking to him. He says that's what's most important right now, is that you keep talking to him, Kelly. Okay? And don't worry about your future. Don't worry about your future and what will unfold. Keep in this present moment. Okay, Sherry, it's your turn. Let's do this. Sherry, then Edith, then Belinda. Is he right, Kelly? Okay, Sherry, here we go. Okay, who is Sherry's dominant guide? I'm seeing something different. You have your angels, and then you have your spirit guides. And I'm seeing a spirit guide, a Native American male, beautiful cheekbones. He's smiling at me. He's telling me, you have Native American ancestry in your blood, Kristin. And I'm saying, yes, I know. I only know that because a great aunt of mine started to do some research, and down in the Mormon country back in the, I think it was 1700s, 1600s, my great-great-great-grandmother, she was a Native American woman with braids, and she was the second wife of a white man at that time. So let's see what he's saying. He says, Sherry is wishing to communicate with or connect with me often. He's smiling. He says he really likes this. Tell Sherry that everything is going to be all right. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And what does he mean by that? He's saying, everything you worry about, everything you stress over in your mind, he wants you to hand it off to him, and then know that they are working on a solution. There is always a solution for every seeming problem, he says. Oh, he has wonderful energy. I'm out here like this because I'm daydreaming like that type of mind. So I relax my mind, and then he's putting the image of his face in my mind. I would describe him to be about in his 50s. And he's just lovely. He's just doing that. He says the last word he wants to say is, don't worry, Sherry. Talk to me often. I can hear you. I can hear you. Don't worry. Remember, there's always a solution to every seeming problem, every worry, every fear. There's always a way in which you can shift and move in a different direction. And him, your other spirit guide, and your team of angels will help that occur. They will work behind the scenes of your life and they will make that happen. Hope that helped. Yeah, wasn't that wonderful? That was awesome. That was awesome for me. Okay, Edith, I'm ready for you. Keep asking the questions, but right now I'm going to answer Edith's, and I'm going to do Belinda, and then we're going to stop for the afternoon because one of our energies gets a little low. So we're looking for Edith. Oh, you're welcome. I love that I can help you guys. Okay, here's Belinda. We're going to do Belinda, and then I'm waiting for Edith. Why, when sleeping, I am fine? Wow. Wow, Belinda. I mean, wow. So you awaken with tears, awaken you with coughing and sneezing. Any ideas on that one? Your angels, your female angel, your female guardian angel coming through with just absolute bliss and love for you. Okay, thank you, Inger. You're releasing a lot. There is a lot that is no longer needed, and you are letting this go in your dream, in your sleep state. And this is the outcome with the tears and the coughing, sneezing. It's the releasing of that which no longer is needed. Everything is as it should be. You are on the right path, and there is no need to worry or be concerned. You are moving along this path of releasing that which no longer is needed, and then anchoring in light with ascension symptoms as well. But primarily these symptoms that you're having is about when you're releasing this during your sleep state, she's telling me. She would like you to know her as Rose. R-O-S-E, Rose. Oh, she's just wonderful. She's thanking me. You're welcome. Whew. So, I'm just going to see if I can see Edith. Did I miss her? Okay. If you're there, if you could type your question again. I try to go up, but I can't see it. The next is Edith, and then I will be closing out the session. And, oh, there we are. And then please keep asking your questions, and I'll get to them as much as I can down in the next few days. One question per person, please. Since my husband's passing, I do. Oh. Excellent. Yep. I love Archangel Michael. And that feeling of fuzzy, do you mean you're getting lightheaded, or you mean like you feel warm and comforted? Oh, wow. You know what I'm hearing, Edith? I hear a male saying this. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. You're welcome. Yeah. I think that lightheaded is your husband that's around you, because he's right here and he's making me really lightheaded right now. He's sending you love. He says, it is me, it is me. He's taking this opportunity to let you know that you can communicate with him anytime. He's here with you often. When you think of him, he knows when you think of him. And he knows when you speak with him. I'm picking up on his emotion. Sorry. It's almost, I don't want to cry. It's not that he's sad. He's just excited and happy to get through to talk to you. And he loves you. And he wants you to know that you can talk to him in your mind or out loud. And you can have full conversations with him. And he will hear every bit of it. And he says, and don't worry that you don't hear me. If you don't hear me, just know that when you get that lightheadedness, he goes like this, that fuzziness, then that's me. That's me. Oh, that's wonderful. He's just thanking me, to be able to chat through me to you, to take this opportunity, and then now he's just kind of stepping back. He's like blowing you love. I feel the love that he has for you, and it literally is like a bit overwhelming, to be honest. It's immense. I think that when they cross over, they go through their life review, and then they learn. They become much more light, well, obviously more light filled. Some of them rest. There is a sleeping type rest chamber that some of them can go to. So sometimes when I try to connect with them, they're resting, and I can chat with their guardian angel, but I can't chat with them. He is not resting. He's not resting at all. He is trying to connect with you. He is trying to get through to you. He is trying to talk with you. And he loves you. Wow. I'll tell you guys, I have never had a deceased loved one come to me and say, yeah, I'm really happy that, the ones we left behind here on earth are sad and distraught and upset at our passing. Never. They don't want that. They want the absolute opposite. They want to help us. They want to communicate with us. They want us to be happy. They want us to enjoy this experience. They often remind me that this experience has some things in it that they can't get where they are now. When you're in a human body, what are some of the beautiful blessings that you can have that you can't when you cross over? Touch of skin, cuddling, snuggling, sex, orgasms, tasting great food, having great smells of nature and flowers. There are so many things that we get to experience here that we take for granted, and they often remind me of the importance. And I'm hearing them now. It's a rare opportunity to be where you are. So take it with both hands. Take it with gusto. And appreciate every moment that you have, because it won't last forever. Love each other and treat each other with kindness and peace and love. Be that which you wish to see out in the world. Wow. I have to be honest, I feel like I channeled that from your husband, Edith. His higher vibrational, his higher consciousness really came through and tried to make that impact for everyone. It is beautiful. These lives that we have in these bodies are like this, in the eternalness of your soul. And they're all happening at the same time. You're so welcome. Oh, that's awesome. When I can channel someone and the person tells me, yeah, that's what he sounds like. I also have to remind myself that when I'm channeling them, they're at a higher vibrational plane of existence now. So it is them, but you know, in a higher vibrational place. But, you know, so often we focus on the things that we don't like. So now it's time to focus on the things that we do like, even if they're small. And then those will gradually build out to bigger things that we appreciate in life and love. Breathing in the air, tasting food, enjoying your loved ones, enjoying your pets, loving yourself. This is all moving in a massive, wonderful direction into 2018. And I think it's going to be in ways that, from what my angels tell me, we can't even imagine. So let's just reap it in. Let's just enjoy the moment. All right. I love you all. And know that I am always here for you. And you are never, ever alone. Because you have so many angels that surround you. And you have so many archangels and ascended masters. Whomever you want to talk to, you say their name and you start talking, they'll hear you. Love you. Now remember, if you have one question, type the question and I'll come to it later on, okay? I love you guys.